There's an uptick in larcenies, especially surrounding the Facebook Marketplace transactions, and that most victims are coming from outside the area into the city of Rochester and unknowingly become the victim of these crimes. A lot of times, like anything else, the cliche, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I think people just have to trust their instincts. If something doesn't feel right about it and the hair on the back of your neck stands up, it's probably not worth that sale. Don't be so distracted by making that sale or the promises that you don't yield to some of these red flags and warning signs that are clearly there. When we're talking about the actual Facebook profile, it usually doesn't have any longevity to it. It was created recently and then it's deleted right after the incident. Any type of sales regarding social media, whether it's Facebook Marketplace or any other medium, doing it in a public area, right? Making those transactions where there's cameras, there's people around, bringing somebody with you, or even the police department. If you're purchasing a vehicle or a larger priced item, there's nothing wrong with going to the police department, asking for assistance, and having a police officer stand by. If the buyer's legitimate and the seller's legitimate, they'll have no problem with that. If they are discouraged by meeting at a police department, it's probably better to just walk away from that transaction. Why are they reaching so far out to locate these items? And it's done to create a sense of unfamiliarity, right? The further the person is from the city of Rochester, the less likely they are to know the street that you're having them come to know the crime statistics of the area. It's being done intentionally to take them out of their comfort zone and makes it easier for them to unfortunately fall as a victim. If somebody is an overzealous buyer, right? They want to get it done quickly that day. They're asking you, you listed it for best offer and they're giving full price with these incentives that we talked about, gas money, to lure you in to make that transaction quickly. Put yourself in the shoes of the person who's buying. Is this normal behavior? If you were purchasing this item, is this how you would approach it? Does the person have good information on the topic or the item that they're purchasing? Are they asking the appropriate questions? And if they're not, that should be a red flag. Google is a best friend to you. Googling that person, the location where they want to meet up, if you're unfamiliar with it, do they show any ties to that residence that they're listing? Another tool for the city of Rochester is that through the website we have maps where you can put in an address and you can pull up not only pictures of the location, but it will tell you if it's vacant, and it will also let you know if there's any owner information on file. So through the City of Rochester website, anybody can access that. So between Google and that, that's just some due diligence you can do prior to going, especially if you're traveling a distance, to making these sales if it's an area that you're not familiar with, that most people probably don't know that that tool even exists. We want to prevent future victims, people coming into the city and having their property taken.